Let me get my dog.
Come.
Come on. A little low.
Two 10s and an 8.
Good. Cooper. Cooper. Come. Cooper. Come. Come. Cooper. Cooper.
Two 10s. Possibly a 11 and a 10.
Mia, come. Coop. Come. Cooper. Move. Mia. Move. Get over here.
Five and a 10. Stellar.
Mia.
2/8. I'm not crossing my shaft. Not on a Paul Jalon. I'm gonna go pull that and then shoot the second arrow. But it's dead in the middle. Pull that arrow and shoot it again. Alright, top of the 11, maybe just out. Gonna be an 8 and an 11. I think that front was just out of the 10. We'll go down there and see, but I believe it's an 8. That one was high. Let's go down and look at this. I'm not sure from here. I think I'm gonna be a 5 on that second arrow. It was a touch high there. Yeah, for sure. It's a 10 and a 5. Alright, we're going to do some max distance shooting. All right, we're gonna walk up there on these because it's too hard to see from back here, even zoomed in. I know I got 110, possibly 2. I think that first arrow was just a little bit low in the 8. Right and left is perfect on it though. Thankfully I caught the 2. Oh yeah, I got both of them. 2 10s, 110, 111. Nice. All right, I hope you enjoyed that little backyard 3D session I just did. Getting ready for the TAS, which is the Traditional Archer Society Bowhunters World Championship. That's this weekend. It's going to be in Coshocton, Ohio, up at Mr. Tony Allen's club, and it's going to be a good time. They always put on a really good tournament. The format this year, if you're wondering, I was shooting 2 arrows at a time. The format this year is we're going to shoot 2 arrows per stake. I'm not quite sure if we're going to shoot 2 different targets or the same target twice, but they're kind of trying to align with more world archery type rule set or tournament format. So they're doing the 2 arrows per target just to try to mimic that and give the United States archers a chance to practice that format more than just at the World Archery 3D tournament, which is pretty cool. Something different, and I appreciate that. Go over the equipment I'm shooting this weekend. I have a Timberpoint Element, Mr. Jocko. There you go for the specs. This is a 66-inch bow, 42 at 30, and at my draw length, I'm pulling it right at 34, between 34 and 35 pounds. I've got a triple T string on it by myself, some Dynapuffs, endless loop. I really like endless loop on anything 64 and over. It just performs just as well as Flemish for me, and I like that. The arrows that I will be shooting are Mr. Paul Jalon Elites. These are 5/16 inch shafting, full length, which is about 31 inches, 30.5 inches with 100 grain top hat points. I'm running it with 3 4-inch shield cut, or 3-inch shield cut, sorry. And yeah, so they're tuning out of this bow really well. It's a 42 spine on a 34 to a 35 pound draw weight. And I had to add the whiskers last week to get that last little bit of tune in. I didn't want to cut them. I didn't want to go through that, so I just added some Dynapuffs to the string, slowed it down a little bit, and now they're flying really well. Maybe the video caught that. I hope it did. The other thing I wanted to point out is the quiver that I'm using. Yost tab, of course, always. But I have been putting in a little bit of backyard use and some 3D work with the new Hipster. You can go to this website and buy these. Mr. David designed these from Wicked City Trad Gear, and he put a lot of thought into these, and these are awesome quivers for something that in my mind is like a backyard or a local 3D, something you're not going to be on the course for a really long time, where I don't really know where I'd put a bottle of water on this, except for maybe to get me a bottle holder, which would work out great. They have plenty of pockets for accessories like tabs. You can do a little chalk bag right there. They have a pocket up top in here that you can do tabs. You can do small pencils to keep score. They have one underneath right here. This is a little bit bigger pocket. You can put miscellaneous stuff like tabs or scorecards, or hand warmers for if it's like in the winter time. The quiver pocket on these is just enough to where comfortably I can get 6 arrows in here. I can do a half dozen. You can fit more for sure, but I can fit a half a dozen in here and not feel like I'm trying to search to get the arrows back in. I'm running 4 right now, which is normally all I run on a 3D course. I mean, I do miss some as it's been televised on video, but not often. And so I don't really care to carry a lot of arrows with me, which this is great because the quiver pocket's a little smaller. It does have a bigger back pocket. Now this, keep in mind, is a prototype. The new ones may be a touch different. So we got a bigger back pocket that you could indeed slide a bottle of water into if you needed to, or something a little bit bigger. So just to keep in mind a preference, this quiver is just bigger as far as space as, you know, a good sized hand. So these are not big quivers. They're not designed to be big quivers. They're designed to be very functional, small, on the go, backyard, you know, local 3D, where you're not having to carry a lot of stuff. These are great for that. They're inexpensive. I have not looked at the price of these. I think they're going to come in at somewhere around 50 bucks. Maybe cheaper, I'm not sure. They can also be worn, they're ambidextrous. They can be worn left hip or right hip. So you just unbuckle the hip side you want to wear, come around your body, unbuckle the hip side, put it on the side of the body you want to wear, come around, hook it in, pull it up, and there you go. If you wanted to be on the left side of your body, you could do the same thing. I would hook this side, everything goes crazy when you're on camera. I would just unhook this side and adjust that so it's got a self adjuster there, and then go around your body this way and then hook it in from the back. So it would look something similar to that right there, and just shift my arrows this way, and it can be worn on the left hip as well. So I've put quite a bit of little time in wearing this in the backyard on most of my practice sessions, just to get a feel for it. I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna get something and just sing its praises without putting some time onto it. Because I mean, people are gonna buy these, they're gonna spend their money on it, and if I'm gonna put my stamp of approval on something, I want to make sure it's something people are gonna enjoy. I like it. I really like it. I can see local 3Ds and all my backyard practice being shot with this quiver right here. It's very comfortable. It keeps the arrows tight to your back. You don't have them flopping around, which I like. And it's just very low profile and minimalistic. And that's what a lot of guys are into now, is that real minimalistic type of accessories and gear. So if you want to go to wickedcitytradgear.com, you can order yours today. I'm pretty sure they're live now. I'm pretty sure I've seen the announcement that they're live. And he's got a lot of little accessories that come with them. You've got card punches for if you're running the IBO, and at the end when you tally up your score, you're supposed to punch holes in your card. He's got those. He's got score keeping utensils, and I believe he's got a water bottle type cap holder that you can hook onto the belt of this thing. So go check them out, and I'm going to get in here, edit some video. I got a couple of strings to make, Triple T Archery, and we'll see you later. And this weekend, wish us luck, and y'all be safe, shoot straight. God bless.